Hi, today we are going to discuss about arrays in JavaScript. So basically in Java, arrays are dynamic in nature. It means it can able to grow or shrink the data, and you can able to add the data, and you can able to remove the data. So basically array is a homogeneous type of data structure, so which can able to store a similar kind of element in case of C, C++ and Java. So whereas in Java script we are going to declare everything as a variable. So here you can able to notice that you can able to use a particular array by declaring the square brace. So here we have declared a variable array, name of the array, and we have declared within the square brace. So it means here it is going to contain the number of elements starting with the index. For example, here if you are going to notice, so here array is going to start with the index 0, and here index 1, and here index 2, index 3, and index 4. So based upon the index it is going to store the element. So next one, so creating the array with a new. So basically whenever you are going to use a new operator, so it means during the it is going to create a object for this particular array, so that it can able to grow or shrink the size of the array. So the previous one we have used a square brace to declare the array. So whereas here we have declared a normal brace. So here we have used a normal brace in order to declare these 5 elements inside the array. So similarly here you have created a object to for that particular array. Let is a particular variable which you can able to do the same operation like where. So whenever you are going to type the console.log array, it is going to print the message. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are the elements inside the array? So like that you can able to retrieve the particular array. So by declaring the new operator. Arrays are dynamic in nature. So basically it can able to adjust the elements automatically. So based upon the data type you have declared. For example, here you have declared a single array. So array, so it contains, here you have declared a integer variable 1, and here you have declared a string, and here you have declared a boolean, and here you have declared a special character, and you have declared a character. So it is an empty array. So this is a character. So next you have declared some more elements. So 10 Ramu and false boolean value. So next here you have declared a 777 Pradeep and true. So whereas if you are going to type this particular output in the console, so we have typed Control Shift I. So it has given the developer options. So next we need to print the array 2. So console.log array 2. So now it has shown how many number of elements are inside the array. In the next syntax, so what we have done, so we have given a array, so where we have given a different mixed elements inside the array. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to paste that particular thing inside the array. So now what I am going to do, so I am going to use a console log. So what is the name of the array? So ARR is the name of the array. So now it has given the output. So totally 9 number of elements are inside the array. So 1 Sachin true, and here it is an empty array. So it has given dot. So next is C array 3. So here it has shown. So next 777 and Pradeep and true. So like that it is going to show the output. So for example, if you are going to notice the particular elements, so here it has shown array 3. If you are going to expand, so it is going to show each and every elements inside the array. So what is the first element is stored, second element, third element, fourth element, and so on. So it is going to show all the number of elements inside the array. So next array methods in JavaScript. So here we are having a different methods. The first method is push. So it means you are going to add the element inside the array. So for example, if you are going to consider this tag, so here it is going to insert the number of elements inside this tag. For example, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So which element will be popped first? So 3 will be popped first inside the stack. So like that we are going to use this kind of elements inside the array. So here, so what I am doing, so here I have declared a empty array. So array is empty. So now what I am doing, so I am going to push the 10 and I want to push the string Sachin and I want to push, so whether it is allowed true, so boolean. So array dot push null. So none will be inserted. So now what will be the output? So it is going to show the output 10 Sachin true and null is the output. Similarly, if you are going to pop the variables inside the array, so now you can able to use the syntax array dot pop, and if you want to view, so console dot array. So pop means you have removed the element from the array. So let us see this particular example. So what it is going to show the output. So now I have copied this content. So already we have given the console element. So ARR. So now I am going to give the array name as Pradeep. So now, so totally I have inserted some particular data inside the Pradeep. So what I am going to do, so console.log, so I am going to print the Pradeep. So now it has shown the particular elements inside the particular array. So here we have committed a mistake. So inside basically, so Pradeep is null. So what I want to do, so I want to push the elements. So directly I have copied and pasted. So here what I am doing, so array dot push 10 and Sachin. So now if I am going to use console.log Pradeep, so Pradeep is the array, so Pradeep dot push Sachin. So now one item is inserted. So if you are going to push the particular value 10, so 10 will be inserted. So now if you are on to display console.log Pradeep, so now it has given 5 elements. So now what I am doing, so Pradeep.pop. So now it has popped the top of the element, so which is 10. So 10 is popped out the element from the Pradeep. So now once more I am going to show Pradeep.pop. So next element is Sachin. Sachin has removed. So like that you can able to use this particular push and pop methods in array. So next shift. So shift and unshift methods. So basically it can able to add the element beginning of the array. So unshift means it can able to add the element beginning of the array. So what I am going to do, so we have used the particular element by pop. So now I want to reinsert the particular thing. So what I am going to use, so Pradeep dot unshift. So now I am going to use a particular variable which way I have deleted Sachin. So now what I am going to do, so I am going to type the particular element Pradeep dot pop. So instead of that one unshift, so what I want to unshift, so I am going to unshift Sachin. So I am going to print the console. So Sachin has unshifted. So it has what it has done. It has inserted first element. So now I am going to Sachin dot unshift the value 10. So if you are going to view console.log, so it has shown 10 on Sachin. So if you are going to notice here previously, so before pop Sachin was inserted first and 10 was inserted next. So it means from the top of the stack you are going to insert the element, and from top of the stack you are going to remove the element. So it means last in first out. So but here by using a unshift operation, what you have done, you have inserted the element at first. So whenever you are using unshift, you have inserted the element at first. So next 10, so I have used 10. So now 10 is inserted at first position and next Sachin. So like that you can able to use unshift in order to shift the particular position. Similarly, shift means it removes the first element of the array. So now let us see, so what shift does. So instead of shifting, I am going to use the shift. So here I am not going to mention any value. So now shift means it has removed the element. So let us see console.log Pradeep. It has shown only one element inside the particular array. Next, array methods. Next one, index of. So basically it is used to find the index of a particular element. So it returns the index if the element exists. So otherwise it returns -1. So if you are going to consider this one, so it has written the index of, so it returns the -1. So here if you are going to consider the particular index, so array dot index of Sachin. So it means it is going to show the element, so where you have to specify the in the console.log. So now here what I am doing, so console dot array dot index of, so which index, Pradeep. So like that you can able to specify what is the name of the index you want to print. So it is going to specify, so what is the output existing. So now I am going to print the console.log index of Pradeep. So now it has shown, so it is a -1. So but actually the index element is existing. So now it has changed to -1. So console.pradeep. So now it is going to show the 1. So before you have used the push and pop operation and shift unshift. So now we have used this particular index of. Next one is join. So you can able to join the particular element. So it can able to concatenate the elements inside the array. For example, if you want to array dot join, so you can able to view, so what are the recently joined elements. So for example, array variable equal to, so you are having this kind of elements. So now if you are going to print console.log, so you can able to get the array dot join. So it means it is going to show, so what are the elements it has joined previously. So now just I am going to copy, so whatever the elements inside the array. So now next I am going to use a console.join. So now it has shown the particular elements inside the array after joining. So next one is includes. So it is going to check whether the specified element is present in the array or not. For example, if I want to check the particular value Sachin is included in the array or not. So now just I am going to check here. So I am going to check Sachin. So whether the Sachin is included or not. So it has written the boolean value true. So next one is a reverse. So if you want to reverse the particular array element, you can able to use this particular reverse. So here what we are going to do is, so we are going to reverse the array by using a console.log. So by using a console.log, so name of the array followed by function reverse. So here we have reversed the array. So here if you are going to notice, so previously it has shown Virat 10 Sachin, and last we are having a floating point value. So it has started from floating point value, and at last it has shown Virat. It means it has reversed the following array. So next is slice. So slice is going to extract the portion of the array. So it doesn't alter the original array. So it is going to start with the index and end is with the index -1. So specified index, if you want to start whatever the index you have specified, you can able to specify. For example, syntax is start and end. So what I am doing, so here I have defined the array. So already we have defined the array. So now I am going to slice 2, 6. So from the particular value, so 1, 0, 1, 2. So from 2 to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here it is going to define the value of the array. So like that it is going to define. So from where to where you want to slice the value of the array. So let us type this particular thing in from the console. So it has shown, it has started here and it has shown the value. So from 2 to that one. So here if you are going to consider the 0, 1, 2. So because of the reason the array has reversed previously, so it has shown the different output. So previously Virat was 0th position, first position 10, and second position Sachin is there. So now what it has done, so whenever you have done a reverse, it has changed the order. So now it has listed the output. Next, splice. So it is going to extract the portion of the array and modifies the original array. So for example, here you are having a syntax splice start and length. So up to which particular length you want to splice the particular array. For example, here you are going to exact position. So here 2, 4. So whatever the portion you want to extract, it has been extracted. So the output is 3, 4 and 6. So it is similar to splice slice only. So next, if you want to remove the specific element, so you can able to specify the specific element from the array dot splice. So array index of 7 comma 1. So it has removed the element. So let us consider this particular example. So first one, array 3. So let us I am going to type the array 3, ARR 3. So here I have taken here array 3. So now array 3 I have given. So now I am using a splice 7 comma 1. So array 3 dot splice 7 comma 1. So it has extracted the position 8. So 0 to n minus 1. So here it has shown 8. So if you are going to see, so what is the length, and it has started from the index 0. So the particular element inside the position 7 is 8. So now its length is 1. So for example, if you are going to type the array, if you want to insert some particular element into the array. So now what I am doing, so I am using a array arr3 dot push Sachin. arr3 dot push Sachin. So now I want to see the particular element. So 8. So now what it has shown, Sachin. So it has shown, so length is also 1. So Sachin has inserted in the array. So array destructuring. Destructuring assignment simplifies extracting values from array into separate variables. For example, if you are going to consider the array, so you are going to consider number 1, number 2, number 3 and so on. You can able to destructure the particular element from the array. So here already we have given, so index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now here you are going to specify variable. So whereas it is going to treat number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 equal to array. So it means array elements will be given here. So these particular elements are given here, so that you can able to consider. So this element is assigned from here to here. These elements are given, so that it will be treating number 1 is 10, number 2 is 20, number 3 is 30, number 4 is 40. So if you have specified number 5 also, it will be empty. So like that it will be treating. So now here let us consider this particular example. So variable array 4. So I will take this one, array 4. So next what I am going to type. So so now I am going to type variable. So number 1, number 2, number 3 equal to array 4. So now I would like to print console.log number 1. So up to number 4 it will be printed. So number 1, number 2, so 20, and number 3, so 30, number 4, 40, and number 5. So if you are going to consider number 5, so the exception has been erased. So because the number 5 doesn't exist, so it has taken a particular variable up to 4 only. So because number 5 doesn't exist, so that's why the error has been occurred. So next, object destructuring. So basically whenever you are going to consider the object, so you can able to specify object first name, last name and so on. Whenever you are going to refer that one, so based upon the particular student, so you are going to specify the name. So name is Suchindra and last name is Sachin. Based upon the student name dot first name, so student name dot second name, so like that you can able to access. So now variable first name, last name, so which particular thing identifies first name and last name. So student. So based upon the student, you can able to consider first name and last name. So this kind of thing is object destructuring. So let us consider the variable student, first name and last name. So it has a treated as a variable. So now we are going to assign the student. So student is a variable. It contains first name and last name. So what I have given, so first name, last name, so which is declared in equal to student. So next what I am doing, console.log first name. So it is going to return the name Suchindra. So if you are going to type the console.last name, so it has defined the value Sachin. So next, structured array. So basically up to now we have seen different examples. So here structured array means, for example, if you are going to consider employee, salary, ID, name, designation and so on. So at that time you are going to define the structured array. So for example, here we have declared a variable employees. So previous example we have declared in the curly brace. So here you can able to notice we have used a curly brace, but in this example we are going to use a square braces. So inside the square brace, what we have declared, so we have declared a curly brace to separate each and every element. So here first row, second row and third row. So first row, second row and third row. So for example, email ID, name, so name is Sachin. So next salary is 50,000 and designation is software engineer. Similarly, email ID, name, salary and designation. Here also email ID, name, salary, designation. So finally, we are going to use a for each loop. So for each is an answer for loop to pop the elements inside the array. So here name of the function. So function we are going to call is employee. So here we are using a function type kind of a thing. So we are going to create a consider employee is a function. So now what we are doing, console.log email id, employee email, employee name, employee salary, employee designation, and we are going to print the console log. So because each and every row should be separated by dots, for that purpose we have used the console.log. So let us execute this program. So first what I am declaring, variable employees. I have declared variable employees. So next by using a for each loop. So for each loop is used to pop the elements inside the array. So now here you can able to notice email ID, name, salary, designation. Email ID, name, salary, designation. Email ID, name, salary, designation. So this is all about arrays in JavaScript.